up, KM Tools? There's a new slide stop.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up.
It should be on his homepage.
Yeah. Oh, that is nice.
Slide.
I'm
still not sure how this works. How does it get up and out of the way?
Slides backwards. So I wish I could use this. I don't think I can because I think my cabinets are too close to where my T-track is. So I don't think I would be able to slide it out of the way.
Oh, I see. It slides. You need like 2 or 3 inches of clearance on the other side to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Just undo the knob, take it to the T-track. That's all right. Is that, or does that have to slide in from the end? How does that second knob work? I think it's a quick release.
Yeah.
From the T-track.
So the idea is actually, say you set up a stop block for 20 inches.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, shit, I actually need to make another longer cut at 40, but I don't want to lose that 20. You slide it out of the way.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Which seems like a stupid thing, but I have the ability on my T-track, and I actually use it fairly often.
No, dude, the amount of times when I have, and even on like a table saw where you're like, oh, I need to make another cut right now, but I also need to preserve this measurement for like a future cut. It happens quite a bit.
My table saw actually has that functionality, like the Harvey fence, whatever the fuck it is. Never used it. I think it's just so like, it's so different, and it's so one of those things that's just like so out of the box and not commonly used that I never think about it.
But you use it. You're saying you use it on your miter saw, but not on your table saw. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't think about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I hear you.
We guys ready to roll the intro here?
Yeah, let's roll that intro.
Let's get after
beautiful intro.
Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Urkel bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Woo! Welcome to Off the Cut episode 204. All right, that just didn't feel right.
What, you think we were 205?
I thought we were in like the 210s, the 2 teens.
You know what? Yeah, it was this really quick. We went from like 150 to 200 so quick. And now it seems to have slowed down a little bit, thankfully.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
For
coast here.
Yeah.
Just call it a day. Imagine if we just ended the podcast, never addressed it. just there was no 205. It just never happened. Well, anyway, episode 204 is for Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. And it's also the perfect time to tell you about
KMTools.com, baby. You know how I always love to say that Jonathan has assembled the woodworking Avengers in order to design and create tools and bring them to market to really solve problems? Well, we got a new one today.
Oh.
And this one, you guys didn't mention this, but this is actually made by Tamar. Well, designed, idea. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn here. I'm not sure exactly how much of it is her and how much of it is Jonathan. But yeah, this is the Woodworking Avengers. Like, what do you think tomorrow is? Like Black Widow or something like that? I don't really know the Avengers particularly well.
Isn't there a female Spider-Man? Catwoman.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have Tamara on the show and she can pick who she would like to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they released a slide stop, which is pretty cool. So it goes in your T-track, sits behind your miter saw, and it allows you to set a measurement, but then also retract the stop out of the way without losing the measurement so you can make another cut. So say you set something to 22 inches and you want to make a bunch of repeated cuts on that, but then you're like, oh no, I need to break down this board to just 4 feet long. You slide it right out of the way, make your cut, release the dial, slide it back, you're all good. I think this thing is really cool. And if I had D-tracks in my miter saw station, I'd be really excited for one of these bad boys.
Did you see the price too?
$35. And it's
That's 35 Canadian.
Oh, what is it? American? 25?
$24 US.
And this thing is milled solid anodized aluminum. I'm guessing. Look at the photos. It's nice. High quality piece of hardware. You can really bang your wood against it without worrying about breaking it.
Did you see Jay Katz's Valentine's Day like promo thing on Instagram?
No.
It was hilarious.
Really?
It was very sexually charged. Do yourself a favor and go check it out.
It is Valentine's Day after all.
Just having fun with it out there.
Yeah. So like we always like to say, kmtools.com. If it's in their shop, it's in their shop because they actually design and make all their own stuff, or it's stuff that they actually use in their woodworking store. And a portion of every single sale goes to support the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund. So anybody who shops there gets to feel really good about themselves. They can lord it over other people and be like, I donated to charity today, when in actuality, you just bought some really sick woodworking tools.
You're probably claiming all your taxes.
That's right. That's right. In addition to that, Jonathan gives us $50 to give away to one lucky patron every single month. So if you want to get automatically entered to win that, all you got to do is head over to patreon.com/offthecut-podcast, sign up, automatically entered. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, buddy.
Woo.
And hey, if winning $50 gift card isn't good enough, our buddy Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking has got an offer for you.
Yeah.
If you head over to WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway, you can sign up to win a $500 gift card.
That's US dollars, not these pathetic Canadian dollars.
Yeah, that's USD. To WTB Woodworking. You buy anything you want. And on top of that, you're going to get tons of other stuff like a Boss Dog wood glue package, Dutton tool lights, Pika markers, Temple Tool saws, all kinds of stuff valued at almost $1,000. But you've only got 4 days to do it. Because
4 days as of right now for the live stream crew, or 4 days? Okay. So by the time this comes out, it might be the last day.
Yeah. On February 21st, at 10 a.m. Eastern, Bill is, in fact, picking the winner. And don't want to spill any beans, but I'm going to spill some beans. This is the last giveaway Bill's going to do for the next 30 days.
Okay.
Because he's lining up something even bigger, even better, but needs a little time.
I was going to say, that sounds very unlike Bill to not do a giveaway, but I get it. You know, good things take time, people.
Yeah.
Be patient.
So Bill's got everything you need at WTBwoodworking.com. Slabs, boards, lumber, tools, supplies, sheet goods, epoxy, everything you need. He's got it. And this just in, 2 new brands have joined the WTB Woodworking family.
What we got?
Total Boat.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you got your epoxies.
What's the stuff you like from them? Halcyon?
Yeah.
Halcyon's good stuff.
Yeah,
that's like their water polyurethane. If you
and you also like Thixo too, right?
Yeah. Thixo's good stuff.
Yeah. He's got both those, I think. He's got Thixo for sure. I don't see the Halcyon. Maybe, hold on, sorry.
I like that. It's in a caulk tube. You just squeeze it out. You're done. Great for long open times when you're trying to like put projects together, you know? It takes like 3 days to cure, but hey.
This is something else. They have another product. I thought it was a big tub of Thixo, but it's actually called Fix Wood. And it's like an epoxy wood filler. I've never seen this before, but it's on Bill's website, WTBwoodworking.com. You guys should check it out.
Total Boat's got so many things I've never tried.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now.
But hey, not only do they have Total Boat, but Bill's also got Raycon power tools in stock now.
What's Raycon make?
For professionals and hobbyists. They've got joiners.
Ooh, yeah.
They've got band saws. They got all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
check them out at WTBwoodworking.com or visit them in person at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA.
Just listeners out there, probably going to get a better experience if you go in person.
Oh,
Meet Bill. He's a great guy. He's probably going to be there. Or one of his family members will be there to take care of you. It's family business.
Tell him we sent you. He'll take a special care of you.
Yeah, definitely.
Bill always says that he's carving out excellence, one log at a time.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Whoo!
Well, I think we start with a brief announcement. It is now 3 days after Valentine's Day, so everybody who forgot about it, sorry.
Yeah, you guys missed it.
Tried to warn you.
Mm-hmm.
Although there are some good sales on makeup flowers.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Well, they got to clear that. That would actually be really smart of all the flower companies because they have to clear out any inventory that they don't sell, right?
Yeah.
So just run a screaming hot deal that's like, makeup, sorry I missed the date flowers.
The I'm sorry bouquets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys notice maybe it's every year, but I feel like it wasn't every year. I feel like this year was an anomaly.
Okay.
At the grocery store, they got the flowers at the front area, by the produce and whatnot. Mm-hmm. They're usually, I don't know, 15, 20, 25 bucks for a bouquet, depending on what you're getting. Did they just live market price gouge flowers for Valentine's Day?
I thought that was the whole point of Valentine's Day was so the big Rose could unload their inventory on
See,
us.
But I never noticed it. The stuff that they're usually selling for 15 or 20 bucks, they were selling for $45, $50.
Whoa. Wow. I don't know. My bay's not really a flower bay, so I usually just, we go out for dinner and stuff like that, but
yeah.
She may not be now, but you show up with some every once in a while, I bet she'd really appreciate it.
Okay, I'll take that under advisement.
My wife, if I bring her flowers home, she always gets she's like, these are really nice. Were they on sale?
Oh.
And if they are, she's like, hell yeah.
Oh, really? She gets excited for it. I thought that you're going to go the opposite direction.
No.
Okay.
She's because sometimes at the grocery store, they have in the flower section, there'll be the manager special. So it's like a bouquet of flowers for $3.
Okay.
I pick those up all the time. You pick it up on a random Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slightly adjacent conversation, but when it comes to Christmas trees, what do you guys? You go synthetic? You go real?
Oh, yeah, we got a fake one.
Yeah. We moved to the fake one a couple years ago.
Can we just do fake bouquets then and start reusing the same flowers every year?
My son actually got my wife for Valentine's Day. He built the Lego roses and gave her those.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's 3D printed roses.
Oh, there you go.
Now we're talking. Yeah. Well, so this is interesting because I know some people for their wedding, they'll do the artificial flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't spend $1,500 on flowers.
Yeah, that's a good call too.
See, whenever I pick out the flowers for my wife, I look at the vase and I get her one that's got a really nice face that I know she's going to like because she likes to reuse them throughout the house. And then she puts fake flowers in them for year round. And then she'll change them out based on the holiday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does having real plants in your house do anything for air quality or anything like that?
It depends on them.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Sometimes it can add a freshness to the house.
Yeah. I know they're nice to look at, but it's fake flowers are nice to look at too. So I could see converting all our plants over to being fake ones.
Like a nice fern in the corner.
Yeah, we have some figs and stuff like that scattered around the house. But
you know what I found to be just as effective?
What's that?
A whole house or a whole room air purifier.
Yeah.
Makes it just the same difference.
Yeah.
So it's interesting you bring that up because I want to ask you guys if you've ever heard of this product. So in my day job, we do logistics for a bunch of new products and stuff, typically appliances and a bunch of boring stuff. Nobody cares. Okay. But a client came to us with this new product out of Korea and it hasn't launched in the US yet. Oh. It is, think of a Roomba, the little vacuum cleaner guy that roams around your house.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an air purifier.
Oh.
And it's 3 feet tall, but the size of a Roomba.
And I guess the idea of it is that it moves around to purify your whole house.
I guess, but like this thing is massive. Like, why would you want this in your house?
Can I Google without giving away the company? Can I just Google like mobile air purifier?
No, it's not even on their website yet.
Huh.
Interesting.
And it's like $10,000.
10,000. Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Sorry, I was looking
right.
through search results.
It's
Wow.
$10,000.
I mean, people go nuts for the whole air quality thing. I don't know. I don't know.
You think there's any science behind these like air purifiers? Like they actually do anything?
I'm sure they do something, but whether or not it actually has a effect on your health, I'm less convinced by. I run one I have two actually. One I have in our bedroom. It's like a Dyson fan thingy. And I have it because it's a fan and it's also a humidifier, and the air filtering is just bonus. And maybe it cuts down on dust, but I don't really care about like, scrubbing the air or whatever. And then I have one next to the kitty litter too, because it keeps the kitty litter from smelling.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we got several of them and put them around the house specifically to combat the cat litter dust in the air. And it does a pretty good job of that. Like we've noticed a difference as far as like knocking that down.
Yeah.
See, we keep our litter box in the basement, which I think helps probably.
Yeah, good for you. Not so great for your cat. That's a long way to go if you got to go to the little kitty has to go to the bathroom.
Hey, she needs all the exercise she can get. She spends most of her day just laying on the couch.
It's true. Cats are so lazy. Yeah.
But so what are these things supposed to do? Just like scrub particulate out of the air?
Yeah, I think.
I know ours, like I pulled out the filter to change them every about 6 months, and they are quite dirty whenever I do that.
Do you buy new ones, or are you cheap ass like me? I don't know. I'll take it outside and I'll either blow it out with my compressed air thing, or I'll suck it with a vacuum.
I replace it as a manufacturer says too. Like I think it's like once a year. So like it'll go. There's like a black filter that goes on top of it, and it catches like all the hair and all the big stuff, and you
like
just change that out. Yeah, you change that out every couple months, and then once a year you change out the main filter.
I'm too cheap for that.
Yeah.
No, they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
I always thought that if you blow it out with compressed air, you're actually just like creating
it.
Like little micro tears in the filter, and then the filter is not actually filtering anything. I could be wrong.
Maybe. I mean,
we tested
probably something to that. I blow it out from the backside, so it goes like it. If the filter goes this way, then you blow it from this way so that it doesn't embed it deeper in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It just seems like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I've noticed no difference in like the amount that I sneeze or anything like that. Maybe slightly less dust, and I'm really in it for the less dusting.
Now, where do you guys stand on furnace filters? Are you getting like the absolute highest furnace filter?
No, because
yeah,
I think there's like a sliding scale between efficiency of your filter and the amount that
of your unit.
Yeah, you're like if you use a filter that's too tight, you're actually hurting airflow to the rest of your house.
Yeah.
So I think there's a balance to be struck. I actually watched some YouTube video on it a while ago, and the guy was like, basically get like kind of the mid-level one. It's like MERVs is the unit. Don't ask me what a MERV is.
Or a 7 is what I usually get.
Something like that. Yeah. Like don't get the crazy, like there's some that are like 20, but that's too fine and you'll choke out your furnace. And don't get a 3 or 2 because it's like no filtration.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the lower ones is effectively just make sure that rocks don't come in and hurt
exactly.
You're like furnace fan.
Yeah. But like I've got a dog. I know my house is going to be a little bit gross. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the difference between, I don't know, the level of filtration that the different filter levels offer. I don't know. That's going to make an appreciable difference in my life.
No. And like you still have windows. You're still opening the door all the time and stuff's getting in and out. Like,
yeah.
Have you ever, so my house has like white vinyl windows and they have these clip-in screens.
Oh.
And every springtime I will take the screens out and I will clean them. And in the span of 6 months, the water will run black off these things.
Oh, I know.
Like the air outside is filthy. And granted, I live in the middle of a city, so it's probably worse for me than most people. But still, it's pretty disheartening.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't clean them. That's what you just got to do.
Yeah.
But then you open your window, all that junk's blowing, right? Like any wind is coming straight through that screen.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
It's a losing battle, you know?
But it just goes to show, like, even, you know, the air outside is still filthy compared to what's recirculating in your home. So, yeah.
Well, are you going to make it even worse now that your computer's you've cooled your computer with outside?
No, because it's going the other way. Well, I don't want to step on the video that's coming out next week, but it's actually blowing out.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did think about that. I was worried. I had a filter in the system, and it did actually I ran it, you know, sucking in from outside for like 2 weeks or something like that, and the filter in that 2 weeks got noticeably dirty.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. All right. How's that? How's the computer been holding up since you've been doing all the upgrades?
Good. Yeah, very well. I had one. It was funny. So when I was running it the other way, sucking in cold air from outside, we got a really cold snap that went down to like, well, you guys probably, at least Eric, you probably experienced it was like -20. So probably somewhere around 0 for you guys. And one of the computer fans actually died because it got so cold. It started making like a horrible noise. And then I guess the bearings are, you know, designed for a certain temperature. So I had to replace a couple fans in it, but yeah, what are you going to do? They're cheap. I had extras, so wasn't too worried about it.
So how much does a fan run you? What, like $50?
No, less, like 10
5 or 10.
Yeah,
really?
They're basically, it's like a commodity product at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing too fancy.
So what are you working on right now? The computers are all done.
Computers are done. I'm editing that video, and then I told you guys last week I was working on. This is a sneak peek for viewers of the podcast, but I talked about the Steam machine coming out. This is my DIY Steam machine computer. So this guy's going to go in my living room. So it's got a little magnetic front panel.
This is the one we were discussing this on the after show. I think the magnetic front panel, right?
Yes. Yeah. It doesn't want to slide. There we go.
Did you take my recommendation of recessing the magnet?
I did. Yes. Thank you very much for that, by the way. And so I spent a lot of time. This is all 3D printed, but I filled it and primed it and painted it. So it looks pretty good, I think. So I was just finishing off that video. I did the final assembly earlier today, put it all together, filmed it all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be.
So what game does that thing run?
What games?
Yeah.
It's a PC, so it'll run basically anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it only ran Steam games or something like that.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a kind of complication. I mean, that's something I haven't quite decided yet. Steam, the way Steam works is you can put the Steam operating system on it, but then you're right, you can mainly only play Steam games, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go with the software yet.
Okay. It looks like Joe's got a question about the Steam machine.
Yes. So Joe said that, did you hear that the Steam machine got delayed because AI companies are sucking up all the memory and storage components? And
really?
Yes, Joe, I did. And I'm very happy about that because it gives me even more things to talk about in this video. It makes it even more pertinent that I could, more relevant that I was able to do a DIY one versus waiting for the actual one to be released.
So tell me more about this. Maybe we can even call it a conspiracy, or like all these AI companies sucking up, trying to make like data centers. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. So it's kind of like, there are certain components in computers that are, interchangeable between different machines, right?
Sure.
And so these AI data centers that they're building out, they're sucking up all of the available supply of some of these components. So big one. The last couple of years, it's all been about graphics cards, GPUs. All the AI data centers were buying up all the GPUs. That's kind of slowed down a little bit, but now the new thing is both RAM and storage. Yeah, so you're seeing a lot of companies are delaying products because they can no longer buy the components that it takes to make the devices at a reasonable enough price to hit their MSRPs.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like one of these supply demand curves of
Yeah.
there's so much demand for these components, so companies
Price
are
goes up.
jacking the price up.
100%. Yeah. So like the RAM prices is a big one. Probably 4 or 5x in the last couple of months.
Wow.
Really?
So if you were trying to build a machine, and the Steam machine that I'm imitating was supposed to be somewhere around $1,000.
Sure.
And so if you had $100 worth of RAM chips in this thing, it's not that big of a deal. But then when this, when the price increase comes, all of a sudden that $100 worth of RAM chips is now $500.
There's all of your margins eroded.
All of your margins like completely destroyed. And I think some of these, machines are working with tighter margins than
Sure.
$400 or $500. I think, maybe they're lucky to squeeze $100 out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. It's a big thing in like kind of the PC gaming kind of world. A lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people are very mad. It's part of the, kind of this like backlash against AI, right? Everybody's pissed that AI is taking up all the resources that used to go into their computer builds, which fair enough. I'm kind of ticked off by it, but
dude, I'm ticked off by the AI use in corporate world.
Yeah.
Dude, it is rampant and infuriating.
It's in some ways it must be kind of nice though, because doesn't it you kind of know who the dumbasses are? Like, it's like being back in school and the kid who's like, hey, can I copy your homework? You see somebody using there's a bunch of M dashes in their email, you're like, you idiot.
Well, we have that, and then we have the salespeople. We'll have like a meeting with the client or whatever, and then they'll be like, oh, after the meeting, I'll send out a recap and stuff. They literally just use whatever the stupid AI thing for Microsoft that's awful, whatever the hell it's called.
Okay.
Copilot.
Those meeting recap things, has
terrible.
anybody ever once used one of those? Like gone back and like, oh, I need to look at the recap of this meeting.
The salespeople send it out every time and act like it's like the Lord's work.
For the last
busy work.
This is wrong.
Yeah, for the last year, every meeting I had, I would get like somebody be like, hey, here's a little AI generated transcript of the entire meeting. Completely wrong, but I also don't care. Like I was just in the like I know everything that was said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so bad because like I'm sorry, but it's the I know I'm gonna be there at some point. It's the technologically illiterate people that are using it at work. And then they're like, oh, AI can do that. AI can do that. AI can do that. And like, they just send out hot garbage. And I'm like, just stop. Like,
yeah, I think to really truly use AI, you have to know what the limits of it are, like where it's good and where it's strong.
Yeah.
Because these people will just be like, oh, yeah, you can use AI for that. And then you get the results. You're like, no, you can't use AI for that. That's literal garbage you're sending me.
Yeah. And like, these are like salespeople sending this stuff out to clients or like, $50-100 million deals, and they're like just sending out hot garbage. Like you lost the deal because you couldn't bother to just like take a minute and just check what it wrote.
I will say I get a lot of outreach, just people sending me random,
me too,
business proposals or whatever, like advertising opportunities, blah, blah, blah. If I even get a whiff of something being AI generated, immediate trash can.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
I got one recently. Some guy was like, hey, Zach, I redid your thumbnail for you because I thought I could do like a better version of the thumbnail. I wonder if I can share it with you. And part of me was like, hold on, let me see if I can share my screen here.
Go ahead.
No. You go ahead while I find this.
So for people who don't know, when you have a YouTube channel, I don't think there's anywhere to hide it. If somebody goes to your channel and then goes under like the about section or whatever, they can read like a little description, kind of figure out like what city or state your channel's from or country. And then they keep scrolling. There's a spot that they can get a contact email from.
Yes.
So we put our email that's run by our agent who does all like the brand outreach and all that kind of stuff like that. But you'll get, and I'm sure before we had that is how our email address has gotten out, right?
Yeah.
And so before we had that, people would go on there and you get all these companies just sending just blanket garbage to every YouTube channel in the world. They're like, hey, you know, parentheses, channel name, and parentheses. It's like a placeholder thing. Like, we love what you're doing. Your videos are so good. Your last video was the most engaging of them all. It's all these blanket statements.
Yeah.
We've closely analyzed your topics and thumbnails, and we know that we can 3x your click-through rate or whatever. Would you like us to send over some samples? It's like, just stop. Like,
you really nailed it with like the parentheses channel name, because they basically do Mad Libs or whatever. You're supposed to like plug in a bunch of different variables to tailor it to each person. But some of them are so lazy that you will literally get emails where it says, hey, parentheses channel name, I like really loved your latest video. Okay, so this one came from a person's Gmail account. Looks like first name, last name, number @gmail.com. So it's like, okay, kind of legit. First line, hey, Zach Builds. That's already tripping me up, because I would think, if you were actually addressing me, you'd just say, hey, Zach. He said, is it weird that I spent 45 minutes working on your business without you asking? Probably. But I was watching your latest video, the hardest PC build of my life. And honestly, the content is fire, but the thumbnail is costing you clicks. It annoyed me. So I fixed it. Here's the difference. I'm not a graphics. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. Goes on, and then he gives me his like updated thumbnail. So I'm going to share that with you guys. And you let me know.
I'm surprised you clicked on it.
It was in the body of the email. I didn't have to download it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have. So this is his. How can I make this bigger?
That's what she said.
Is that? There's so much stuff on the web.
I see it. Okay. I
no.
That's fine.
There we. Yeah, no, my logo's still kind of in the way.
So for everybody watching, ignore the Zach Builds logo in the middle of the screen. It is unbelievably obvious that what he did is take your thumbnail and just slap it in AI.
Right. Yeah. So
it's AI glow up.
At first I looked at it and I was like, maybe he worked on this for 45 minutes, and maybe he knows something about thumbnail design that I don't.
No.
But the more I looked at it, the more I was like, no, he probably just grabbed what was there. Actually, you know what? If you look at you guys probably can't see it, but you can see my watch in the thumbnail, and the text is all garbled and weird on it. So he 100%, I know he used AI on this. But it almost got me. I was like, maybe he knows something I don't. I shouldn't be so like proud and think that I know better than everybody all the time.
You should have just taken this thumbnail and put it on YouTube and see if it.
I did think about it.
You're like, you said it for free, brother.
Yeah.
But
I gotta test you out, man.
Yeah.
Did you also notice that behind? So when you first took this shot, I believe it was on your computer desk, if I'm not mistaken.
No, this one I think this one is actually on my workbench.
But you don't have the tool wall on the top.
I do not have a tool wall. That is completely AI generated, or
that's something nobody would just randomly add a tool wall in the back.
The tools on the left hand side that you can see below that tool wall are actually real.
But were they real when you took that photo?
I think. I don't know.
Because that photo had a pretty deep, gradient behind like the PC that's on there.
I know. That's what I was kind of curious about. Like.
Scott, it said, is this Sujay Baumick?
No, it's not Sujay Baumick. What's the guy's name?
I think I've gotten that one, Scott. I've been getting hammered with that one.
The guy's name is Adam Aknuch.
Oh, that Adam name sounds from is it from like an agency, or like he has like a brand or something that he sends it from?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just claims he's representing himself. Yeah. But it's interesting because like I did that deep gradient. So somehow he removed the gradient, or somehow the AI removed the gradient more likely.
Right.
And was able to restore a bunch of detail, which is kind of impressive in its own right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of interesting. I for a second I thought about running it, but then I was like, screw this guy. He probably spent 30 seconds on this.
The way that business model works is this guy is thinking, I'm going to reach out to thousands and thousands and thousands of channels.
Yes.
And if I can get one that takes me on as a client,
yeah,
I'm basically getting like, I don't know, what would you say? They're going to charge you $20, $50 a thumbnail or something?
He didn't say, but yeah, usually it's something like that.
It's something where you go, wow, that seems pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And then all they're going to do is slap it in AI and be like, here you go. Here's an invoice.
I once actually early on in my career, I was looking for a thumbnail editor or creator or whatever you want to call that job. And I gave a guy, he messaged me, said, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'll make thumbnails for you. I gave him a shot. I said, okay, sure. I'll pay you, $20, $50, whatever it was to make some thumbnails. They were so bad. They were so bad. Like he sent me examples that were like fine, passable. But the actual one that he sent me was significantly worse than all the samples he sent.
Now, from your standpoint, was this one of these, it was so bad I'm not even paying you? Or is it, here you go, and now I'm going to ghost you?
Yeah, it was like, here you go, and I'm going to ghost you. I did agree to pay him, so.
Yeah. No, I think that's the noble thing to do. But like, dude, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Oh, it was bad.
So speaking about thumbnails, I know you said you launched a new video like about a week or so ago.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
And I'm going to put one out in the next few days or so. You said in your last video you tested 16 different titles and thumbnails and stuff, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that process.
Okay. I think I don't know. I like testing small changes to thumbnails. So okay. So I don't know how to start this. Usually I start with like 3 or 4 different concepts.
Sure.
And then I make those. And then during the making of those, usually run into some questions that you have internally. So like mine was the water-cooled PC. I was making the thumbnail and I was like, there's all these pipes that connect the different parts. And I was like, I wonder if people would click on, if it'd be more clear that those are water pipes if they were blue as opposed to just kind of the white color.
What if you made them red?
What if I made them, great question, right? What if I made them green? So all these questions will kind of crop up while I'm making the base thumbnail. And so I like to use thumbnailtest.com because you can test a bunch of different variations. Yeah. So usually I'll do a couple like high level versions, and then there's all these like small variations below them. So I'll do one where it's like, it's the picture of the computer and then I'm in it. And then one where I'm being removed from it, one where the water is blue, one where the water is red, and then like I changed the on-screen text that's around it. So I have like all these little different like micro variations. But you'd be surprised, sometimes having the water be blue makes like a 0.5% difference in terms of the click-through rate, which is
pretty big,
pretty appreciable, right?
Right.
Because I think the thumbnails is all about like how quickly can somebody kind of grasp what's going on.
Yeah.
And just having it be blue instead of white or kind of opaque. It's like, oh, that's water. Oh, he's got water running through his computer. Oh, I've never seen that before. It's cold. Yeah, it must be really good for performance.
I always tell you, don't judge a book by its cover. But in YouTube, that's all you're absolutely doing. What people are doing. You're basically changing the book's cover.
Yeah. And then other times I'll do like different variations on just the wording.
Yeah.
Like I'll change, like a lot of the time in my titles, I'll have one word that's all caps for emphasis, but I'll change what that is. So like I built a modern Nintendo 64. Built is built all capitalized better than modern, or is N64 the thing to capitalize? You know what
Or
I mean?
Nintendo 64.
Well, and that's the thing. What's more recognizable, Nintendo 64 or N64?
Right.
Yeah.
And there's all these little things that you can change in there. So I personally like doing all that testing up front. I'll try and do it in like the first week. So I just had a test end yesterday. I haven't created a new one yet, but I might still. But you were saying that a lot of people like to just do one and leave it.
And leave it for a day or two, see how it performs.
Yeah.
And then kind of go from there. But it's interesting to me because, like, so hear me out. You say, okay, I'm gonna run a test for a week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do the daily, the hourly thing where it switches?
I do hourly. I'll do 72 hours of hourly rotations.
Okay.
And that usually gives me enough information to make the call.
Obviously, if you had 42 different variables that you're testing, it wouldn't be able to do it in 72 hours.
But if you do, I think I did the first one, I did 8, I think.
Okay.
So 8 times, or 72 divided by 8, what's that? Like,
Oh.
Ask AI. Math. Yeah, that's 9. Every title and thumbnail combination gets at least 9 times in the rotation at various points of the day.
But you're using TubeBuddy, not the built-in YouTube one?
I use thumbnailtest.com, but same idea.
Same concept.
I think TubeBuddy only lets you test 1 or 2 variations.
I haven't touched TubeBuddy in probably 3 years.
Yeah, the built-in YouTube one definitely just limits you to 3 total, right?
Yeah.
And then they just recently updated it so you can try titles too, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be just thumbnails, so that's new. But I really like being able to test like a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah. So here's where I get a little worried about the thumbnail test. And this is one of those things where it's like, are you majoring in minors, right? If you say you're running it for 72 hours, what if you have one that's absolutely obliterating everyone?
Yeah.
But now you're running 3 days of when that's not being shown.
Yes.
Are you hurting yourself?
I think you are. I think like I've definitely noticed. Okay, so like when I had my when I released my Zacuum, the 3D print files for my Zacuum, I noticed when I was doing my first or second round of thumbnail tests, I would get these clumps of people buying it. I get like 3 sales in an hour, and then I would get nothing for a while. And I was like, oh, I wonder if like the one thumbnail is particularly good because I'm getting a bunch of
interesting
sales, and like all my sales were coming in weird clumps. So I kind of figured that one of my thumbnails must be way better than all the other ones. But I think once you land on that thumbnail and you just set it, then I think you're going to get all the views that you would have got otherwise. Like I think YouTube is smart enough to kind of be like, okay, he's landed on one. It's the best one. And now we're going to give you the full promotion that you would have got anyways.
Yeah. So I think YouTube like testing versus thumbnailtest.com. I think they both have pros and cons.
Yes.
Pro of using the YouTube version is like
free.
It's free.
Yeah.
It also
doesn't provide better insights.
No, all it says is watch time share.
Yeah.
So basically, of the 3 things that you tested, which gave you the most watch time?
Yes.
But it also, like, if you would log into 3 devices at the same time, it could potentially show all of the different thumbnails all across those devices. So you can get much more rapid feedback.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus thumbnail test has to do like the hourly thing.
Yes.
At best.
Yeah.
Because it's manually changing it for you on your behalf.
And so Joe brings up a good point in the live chat. He's saying he only has like 48 to 72 hours to test before YouTube gives up on his videos. And that's true. Like, for smaller creators, your impressions really drop off if you don't get something strong initially.
Yeah.
So maybe, if you know that you're not going to get a reliable flow of impressions, then maybe you are better off using the built-in YouTube one.
Yeah, and I know some people actually go and just they'll basically just look, not necessarily their views, but they just look at their impressions.
Yeah.
Which is basically how often it's getting shown to people. And if they notice that start to drop, then they go and change a title or thumbnail and then check an hour later, did that make any difference?
Yeah.
If so, keep that one. If not, change it to a new one. I don't think there's necessarily a right and wrong way to do it.
No, I think there's got to be something to doing it manually. I wonder what the lag is between when you show. And sorry, I feel like we should clarify for people listening at home. The impressions is like how an impression is when your thumbnail gets shown on the YouTube app somewhere. Right. So it's a good leading measure for views because you figure you have a 5% click-through rate. That means, okay, if my thumbnail is shown to 100 people, I'm going to get 5 views. And often when you make changes and you get a better thumbnail, you can see the impressions go up because YouTube says, oh, this is a good high quality thumbnail that we should show to more people.
Right.
So you can but I don't know what that lag is. So like say you update your thumbnail to a way better one. How long until that better thumbnail translates to an increase in impressions, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's
a really interesting subject, and we're all kind of guessing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that's I think that's the best thing to say is that these are all theories. These are all things we're all testing and trying to do to make videos better, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And John from Biscuitry brought up a really good point. Like, if you're doing all this testing and you're not getting several thousand views during the period, you're really not getting a statistically significant amount of data. So, like, let's say, oh, you did a test and you got 75 views.
That's not enough to make an informed decision on, unfortunately.
No.
You kind of need to be into thousands.
Yeah.
So, so go ahead.
No, you go.
I was going to say, Scott brought up the point that he was using the YouTube one out of laziness, and then they'd auto selects a thumbnail for you, but it doesn't really tell you why.
Yeah, you have to go back and look at the results, and it might even say like, these were all kind of about the same, so I didn't change it. And then you go look at the results, and you're like, no, this one was like 10% better.
Really interesting.
What do you mean that was about the same?
So one thing I like about thumbnail test is that it gives you a full breakdown, like every stat for every different one. So a lot of time, views and click-through rate are very important, and average view duration too are very important. But then sometimes I'll go like even deeper than that, and I'll see like, okay, well, this thumbnail and title combination got a really similar number of like the click-through rate was really similar. The average view duration was really similar, but one of them got way more likes and way more new subscribers
or subscribers
or something like that. So sometimes and I'll be like, well, if they're about the same, then I'll take the one that got way more likes and way more subscribers, because I think that's probably people are more aligned with it. And sometimes you can do kind of like a clickbaity title or something that maybe invokes a negative emotion in the audience. And sometimes I'll see
this crap or something.
Something like that. And I'll see okay, this click-through rate was bananas, but then I also got a lot more dislikes on the video.
Sure.
And so it's like, okay, well, you kind of have to weigh that into the equation as well. It's not always as simple as,
And we're still all just kind of taking an educated guess at the end of the day.
For sure. Maybe dislikes is a bad thing as far as the YouTube algorithm is concerned. I don't know.
And I don't know. I mean, I ended up canceling my thumbnailtest.com one just because I've been using the YouTube one a lot.
Yeah.
But it has its limitations.
Yeah. I think the greatest thing about the thumbnail test is just that you can test so many, and don't test like 8 different thumbnails that are like completely different, but really hone in and like be able to dial in the best possible version of a good thumbnail.
Yeah.
You know?
But your idea of like just changing this color to blue versus red versus white make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a good concept, like you don't need to be like, I need to come up with 13 different concepts.
No, and I'm just a nerd. Like I'm curious, you know. That's my main reason for doing it. It's like, does the color of the water make that much of a difference? And sometimes it does. Sometimes a lot of time it doesn't, by the way, too. And it's like, okay, I don't need to worry about that next time I go to make a thumbnail.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's been interesting. And dude, I gotta thank you again for showing me that auto select thing. But then once I figured out that I could change the selection to the lasso, golly.
Yeah.
That's been an absolute game changer for
me. You can use it without the lasso, but the lasso definitely helps make it more accurate.
Yeah. Deric, how's your next video coming?
It's going along pretty good. I laid down my my voiceover today. Like I had the house nice and empty to myself, so I went ahead and did the whole voiceover.
Oh wow, nice.
And I've got all my footage and everything on the timeline. It's probably about 95% edited. Now I'm just going to go through and match up things to my voiceover and, you know, slide things around, and hopefully I'll have it out within the week.
Ooh, okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Have you done all your thumbnail ideas and title ideas and stuff?
That's coming next.
That's coming next, yeah.
Honestly, sometimes I find that, depending on how I feel about the video, sometimes for me that can be the biggest slog or the fastest thing.
Oh, I've already got like my thumbnail, like the base image is ready. Like as I was going through and editing, I found some things. Yeah, I'd pick some screenshots that I liked, and I use those as my thumbnails right now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just about doctoring them up, make them look pretty, you know.
One of the things I'm really going to start leaning into more is not trying to compose the entire thumbnail in one photograph.
Yes.
Rather, like, okay, Zach, for your example, like you're going to take a picture of the PC, then you're going to take another picture of your hands, and then another picture of your face.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna basically put all 3 of those as 3 different layers.
Yes.
So it's way easier to, like, things might not be proportionate, but it's way easier to get everything you want in the frame. But it's very odd because if you zoom in at the photo, you're like, this looks weird as hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice composite image.
Yes. The composite images can get very weird looking, but I don't know that it really matters.
No.
That much, you know, like that all happens past the point where the person's already decided whether or not they want to look at the image. I mean, again, we're all just talking theories here, but my life is so much better now that I do more composite thumbnails. So I used to spend so long like trying to get things perfect.
Now rotate your hand a little bit. No, now it's too high. Now it's blocking this thing.
Exactly. Oh, show the tool a little bit more this way. Oh, kind of open up your body so you can see more of the project. And it's like, oh my God. Kill me. It took so long to do that.
I know.
It's like it's just storytelling in one single panel. You're trying to telegraph to the audience exactly what it is that they're in for.
That is
or
a
what
great
they
way
should
to
expect.
Yes, 100%.
It's a tough game though.
Yeah.
It is. It is, and it's a skill you have to build over time. It takes a lot of practice, I think. Or
honestly,
for me.
I think you can put out a middle of the road mediocre video, and if it has a really good title and thumbnail, it'll probably do pretty damn well.
Yeah. I mean, I stumbled into that early on in my YouTube career. A number of times I had really crappy videos, but I just lucked into like a halfway decent thumbnail title combination.
And it makes me kind of wonder, like, I know we spend so much time thinking like, okay, I gotta make this video even better, I gotta make it perfect.
True.
Does it really matter?
True. Well, it's interesting because YouTube seemed to be trying to move towards a more view duration based system.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's why their built-in thumbnail test only tells you
watch time,
right?
Yeah.
They don't tell you anything about click-through rate. But I think if you ask any YouTuber, click-through rate definitely still does matter.
Oh yeah.
They just don't want they want to pretend like it doesn't, but I think it still does quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because if everybody's clicking on this video, YouTube's going to go, oh,
Yeah.
they clearly like something about this.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very interesting. So Deric, you got the video like 95% of the way done.
Yeah.
And like, how long's the video? Is it going to be one of your longer ones?
This one should run in right around 17 to 19 minutes, depending on how I end up. Like, I still got to go back and like edit out my voiceover and remove a couple spots where I double back and start it over again, or pauses and stuff like that.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm thinking around 17 to 18 minutes. I sat here with my script and I would rehearse it like a few times, and then record that little section, and then whenever I'm happy with it, then I would save that. So that, because I used to just sit here and read through it, and if I stumbled, I'd back, like the whole time recording, I'd stumble, I'd go back and I'd reread that line, and then keep doing that over and over again. And then I'd go through to edit that, and I've got like 5 different versions of me reading the same thing, and it's like I got to listen to them all and then figure out which one I like best, and then delete the old one, and it just took forever. And so I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm just gonna record it once, and then if it's a good take, leave it, and then delete it if it's not, and go back and record it again, and just did that over and over again. So then that it leaves much less on that voiceover that I have to go through and edit, which I think is going to save me a lot more time too.
Yeah, what I do is I like press record. I read like a sentence or two, and I'm like, okay, that was good. I'll end the record, then press record again. So I'll have a bunch of separate audio clips, and if I'd mess something up, I'll basically just delete the clip, start a new audio clip. So I might have like 250 audio clips at the end of a video or something like that.
But they're require very minimal editing. And it was something that I stumbled across this time, and I was like, this is so much easier. Like this from now on.
Yeah.
Do you guys do the thing where when you're reading a script, you do like hand animations to make it seem like you're actually like you're talking to somebody, not just like, so then I did this.
I give a TED talk in my office every single time I read a voiceover script. I'm
gesturing big.
Yeah.
I caught myself doing it, and I thought, this is silly. Why am I doing that? I tried to hold my hands in, and I found that like my voice changed whenever I did that.
I know.
And so I like leaned into it a little bit more and just kind of like went nuts with it.
I'll even, if I'm reading a list, I'll like count on my fingers as I'm doing the voiceover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I want to have the sit stand desk, because I think my voice is so much more natural when I'm standing up rather than sitting, especially if you're sitting and then you're kind of like, you're hunching over a little bit, or you're doing something different, or am I leaning
kind
back?
of move around and the voice changes.
Yeah.
I definitely stand up to do mine.
Yeah, but see, it helps because you have the bigger monitor too. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't have this. This is the one I stole from work.
Yeah.
It's a 22-inch monitor.
Press the record button on screen. It's not.
Yeah, but then you gotta read the script. I guess I gotta just make the font big.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I usually do like half of my giant screen is my video editing, and then half of it's the script on the other one. Yeah. That's why you need a big giant screen.
I know. I do. Trust me. I'm starting to work on a bookshelf now, and I think after that, I really, really want to do the new desk. But the thing is, I don't know. I don't know if I have any like groundbreaking desk ideas. I might just build a damn desk and not even make a video on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did that for my workbench. I was like, it'd be maybe fun to get a video out of this, but I couldn't think of any cool hook for it. So I was like, I'll just build this one for me.
Right. And like that one, you got one of those sit stand desks, you slap the top on it, and you're like,
it's groundbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's serviceable.
I might just spend $1,000, just have someone send me all the stuff.
Yep.
Like, I don't really care. I don't need it to be fully custom. Like at this point, the desk is a utilitarian thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not an artwork. Like,
you don't want to like make one with a hidden computer in it that vents the outside.
And you can get like what now 6 videos out of the same desk now?
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's a great question. At least
the initial build.
First computer. Oh no, the initial build I think had the first computer in it. Second computer. PS5, yeah, at least 5 videos I've gotten out of it.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Each one took weeks to make, so I don't know. It's not that impressive.
To get that much content out of it, though.
Yeah.
I'm working on some stuff, some shop upgrades, and I'm like, this is gonna take some time.
Yeah.
But
Content or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I've got an idea, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. But I think I want to share that one in the after show.
Ooh.
About a shop upgrade that I've always kind of wanted to do,
Okay.
and something that people tell you to do, but I actually think is a really bad idea.
All right. Is it time for the after show? I feel like we're at an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we
got
got the
enough.
after show.
All right.
I got to pay for it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So everybody, we're going to head over to the after show at patreon.com/offthecut-podcast. Join any tier, unlock the show, and automatically get entered to win a $50 gift card to kmtools.com.
And win our undying gratitude as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
BYOC next week.
Oh, wait. No.
No.
The
No?
Lumberyard Hangout.
That's right.
Yeah. It's going to take me a little while to get around the stop calling it BYOC.
Yeah, so if you become a top tier patron, you get to hang out with us live with other patrons and chit chat about anything you want. We're going to do that on February 24th around 8:15 p.m. That's only for patrons, though. So
Yeah,
Indeed.
top tier.
yeah, head over there, sign up if you want, and if not, that's cool because we'll see you next week, same time, same place.
See ya, buddy.
See ya.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons.
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
Bailey Thompson.
RJ Russ. Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I followed you.
Bingo bango, you're done.
You should stop.
Woo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Title ideas.
Got a
All
few
I
for you.
had was the one where they test, all caps, everything.
Oh, okay. I got the one where they get an AI glow up.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one where they read fan mail.
Okay.
The one where they do it manually. Or the one where they test the algorithm.
Oh, maybe the one where they test the algorithm. What do you guys think?
I'm good for whatever. If that you're hyped about it, go for it, brother.
All right. I'll go
The one where
over
they
and
test
do
the
this.
algorithm. I'm good with that.
I'm sitting here while we're starting out, and I put into my Gemini chat, give me the questions about now give me questions for content creation.
Mm-hmm.
It goes, dude, look at the clock. It's 6:27 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're exactly 12 minutes into the Off the Cut live stream right now. Are you seriously ignoring Eric and Zach to ask me for this?
Really?
Yeah,
That's weird.
That's wild.
that's my AI.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's wild. Well, at live streams, thanks so much for hanging out. We are going to go head over to the after show, and we'll probably see you guys over there.
Yes, sir. See you guys.